Hey there! Today I want to show you another quickish makeup routine, and also I'm going to be doing eyeliner again, but this time I'm going to use an eyeshadow palette, one of the shades from an eyeshadow palette. It's pretty easy. That sounds good. Stick around. Hey, I'm Amy Kennedy, the Creative Crone, and this is where we're stepping into the crone years our way. Let's get going. I am still using Freya, the Anti-Age and Insane Glow Day Balm. I just take a little, maybe pea, maybe a little bit bigger than a pea. Actually, I'm not going to use all of that. When I first started using it, I was just putting it on. It was really thick. So if I just use a spray bottle with water and lavender in it, and I spray it, of course I do. There we go. Spray it on my palm, just get my palm kind of wet. And then I mix in the Freya. And then mix it on both my hands. And then I'm just taking it very lightly and sometimes just patting it all around my face. And then my eyes, I don't want to rub it. So again, I'm just kind of patting it. Sometimes I like to do this because it makes me happy. And I had a facial and she did that. And so ever since then, I've done it. I would imagine it just improves your circulation. And like I said, makes me happy. So there you have it. You can still see it is glowing. All right, now I'm going to do this a little bit backwards. I like to put my concealer on first. This is Pacifica, where do I have it written down? Dreamlit Glow Concealer. I really like Pacifica. And once again, I'm going to do a little bit of this because I'm going to use a brush. I'm just going to dab it in, and then I'm going to make, let's see if I can. So I'm going to make half, like just little moons under my eyes. I'm going to leave it like that. I'll come back and take care of that situation. But first, I'm also going to use what I've got left there. It's very hard to do it in the phone. Whoops. And then I'm going to take that and go along these lines. My lifelines, right? Laugh lines, crying lines, they're living your lifelines, right? And I've got some little dark patches under here. I'm just gonna lightly cover those up. And I'm gonna bring this, dab a little bit more. And just, I can't do it in front. Okay. Just a little bit. I don't know if you can see that. And a little bit here. And then if I have extra, I might pull down here and maybe just a little bit up there. All right. Nope, I said I was going to come back and fix that. So now I'm going to smooth that out. I'm not going to worry too much about what it looks like or if it's blended. Get my... Sometimes you just have to use your fingers. All right. Now I'm going to take Laura Gellar. I love the Laura Gellar brush that came with the, what's it called? Baked, Balance, and Glow. Oh, and the Pacifica concealer was Dreamlit Glow. Dreamlit Glow. This is Baked, Balance, and Glow in Fair. That's what it looks like. It's really kind of cool. So different shades, just swirl that around. Tap it off. I tap it again in my hand. Don't know if, whatever. All right, so now I'm just gonna softly, quickly take it under my eyes, and I'm actually gonna go up here, side of my nose, around my mouth, and just a little bit over here, because I don't want to look like I have a lot of makeup on. But see how that just blended everything in. So now you don't see any lines or anything like that. It's all blended in. I'm gonna put that away. Then I'm gonna do the blush, and what's the blush? The blush is Essence Pure Nude Baked Blush. We're getting off the glow. The Freya was Insane Glow. The Pacifica was Dreamlit Glow. The Laura Gellar was Baked Balance and Glow. This one is just Rosy Rosewood. This is also a baked product and all natural ingredients. I'm gonna take a nice big fluffy brush, put it in there a little bit. Once again, I don't wanna just take it like this and put it on my face. Typically, take a paper towel, tap it on that, and then very lightly. And then start going a little bit more. And then I start doing the 3 or the E up to my forehead, back to the cheek, down under my jaw. And then sometimes just bring that down. I'm not adding any more color. I feel like I still have color on it. And once again, I'm not going out for the evening. This is for daytime. I might add just a little bit. So there's just a little bit of a rosy rosewood glow. There you go. There you go, Rosy Rosewood. Okay, here's the fun part. For the eyeliner, I am using an e.l.f. color palette. This is called Hot Jalapeno. I love this deepest color. It's like a teal blue green, and I just love it for eyeliner. I'm gonna take this lovely little brush, very skinny, angled, brand name worn off, but you can find this. Just find a skinny angled brush. Don't pay $1 million for it. You don't need to pay a lot of money for that. And again, all of these products are very reasonably priced. Even the Laura Gellar, because I got that when it was on sale. So, whoops, forgot to tell you what I was doing. I'm taking that same spray, water and lavender. I sprayed it right in the palm of my hand. I took my brush, swirled it around in that, and then I'm gonna take that brush and just swirl it. That's hard to show. Swirl it in that color. And it's wet. You want it wet, not too wet, but get a lot on that brush, build it up on that brush, and kind of take it back and forth, not down, but back and forth, so you keep that tight edge on it. Now this one, I don't think I can do it this way. So I'll just start it off. I'm gonna close this side. I'm gonna take this to the edge, and I'm gonna put it right to my lash line. Really, really tight to the lash line. All right, so I'm gonna do it here. And I'm gonna show you here. See, it's very narrow, tight to the lash line. It's a little sloppy. We'll fix it. And I'm just taking it to the end. I'm not going to wing it out yet. And honestly, you don't have to wing it out if you don't want to. Now, this one's a little bit trickier because this is my better eyesight eye. So when I close this one and I have to look with this one, it gets a little shaky. Once again, I'm not pulling it really tight, but I want to have a smoother surface because of my living lifelines. Right tight to my eyelashes, to the corner. Now I'm going to wing it up. And it's just a slight uptick. You see that? Okay, now hopefully we can mirror that on this side. A lot of times it's a little bit of, you know, when you cut your bangs and then this side would be too long and then you cut it and then pretty soon you've got, you know, bangs up to here. Anyways, luckily with makeup you can just wash it off and start over. Okay, I'm gonna wing it up. That's not too bad. I think this one is a little thicker than that one. I don't want to overdo it. And then, you know, I just take either my pinky or my ring finger and just kind of dab it. I want to soften that a little bit. I'm not going for a 1960s cat eye. I'm just going for a little bit more definition. As we age, our faces, I think, can sort of, I don't want to say wash away, but maybe lose a little bit of definition, which is also why I am a strong proponent for eyebrow gel. And or if you go to the lovely person who does my hair, my niece-in-law, she will also color my eyebrows. So you can ask for that if you want to. Now, when you see them here, they don't look that dark, but in real life, they look way better than they did before she colored them. I also just kind of amp them up a little bit. Once again, using e.l.f., this is natural brown. So with that, I'm gonna take it. Again, very hard to do it here. I just have to sneak a peek over here. So I kind of wiggle it back and forth to make sure I get all those little tiny hairs. It's also to help them stay in place, because I have a tendency to get either Merlin the Magician eyebrows or Gandalf gray eyebrows, because my hair is turning gray and my eyebrows, sometimes they come out white and then they get very long and all of a sudden I'm like, what is that? But it's okay. So then once again, just kind of back and forth with that. And then up, because I like the front up. And then just get mine. Sometimes it's a little, because when I'm like this, do you see the lines here? And then, so then I have to like straighten out your forehead, Amy. All right. So there's that. Whether it looks different or not, I don't really care. It just makes me feel good doing it. And then the eyelash, the mascara, again, e.l.f. This is my favorite mascara. It is Laugh It Loud. Where do I have it written down? Huh, where do I? Okay. It's Laugh It Loud. Lash It Loud. And this is black. And I do use black on my eyelashes because my eyelashes are darker. They're darker than my hair. So my eyelashes have not turned gray yet. And that's fine because that's this stage of life. This is very hard trying to put mascara on in my phone. I'm going to turn this way. And right now, you know, again, we don't have to look like, we don't have to have Bambi eyes, right? We don't have to have eyelashes out to here. This is daytime. This is fine. I think you can see a difference. I need a new a new mascara. I will get the same brand. Honestly, it's fabulous. Okay, I need a little help here. And I can do the same thing with the mascara that I did with the eyebrow gel. I take it and then pull it out. So I'm doing a little bit of back and forth while it's still attached to the lashes and then bring it up. Just for a little bit more oomph, definition. So not Bambi eyes, but not disappearing eyes either. Okay. There's that. And then we'll top it off with some lipstick. I didn't write down what I've got. I'm doing a little bit lighter shade of lip liner. And I do have to do lip liner because bad life choices early in my life. Smoking. I no longer smoke. I haven't in over 20 years, so it's all good. I'm gonna kind of do this because I have lines coming from my lips and into my skin. So I wanna go like this. The liner helps keep the lipstick inside your lips. Otherwise, all of a sudden I have lipstick coming down my chin. That's a little bit of an exaggeration. All right. I also don't go all the way up, and I am using, like I said, a lighter shade today for this. So I go from here to about, where am I? Here, and like here to here. So I don't take it all the way because it looks too harsh, I think. For me, that's just for me. This is Ulta Velvet Matte Lip Crayon in Volcano. And this is the one that sometimes I use for blush. So I use this for blush and or for my lips. All right. Follow that. Now if I left it like that, you can definitely see like the light brown and the pink. But I'm gonna do that action with my lips, and then it's better. So here's the final product. Get that. I like to put on a headband when I'm putting on makeup so I can actually see my face. It's not like, I'm not gonna walk into a room and people are gonna go, geez, but I feel better. It's not like I need makeup to feel better. It's not like any of us do, but sometimes putting on the face helps us face the day. Thanks so much for being here. Hope you enjoyed it. I will have all the products listed below. See you later. Bye.